Hey team, Master Schiele here. Today I want to talk about a black belt's blueprint to success. Let's get started. Now, the reason I use black belt, we have to understand this in everything first, is a black belt is just a white belt that never quit. I say black belt a lot because it's supposed to be the best version of you. But don't get that misleading. We're all students in the martial arts. Black belt, we're never perfect, right? We're just trying to aim for that high level of training. So that's why we use that black belt term. So whether you're a white belt, a red belt, a high degree black belt, a black belt, wherever you are in that, just understand this video will help you, okay? And remember, we're always trying to get to the next level in our journey, okay? So with that, let's get going. Now, the first thing we have to understand is there's gonna be peaks and valleys in our training. A peak is when we're feeling good, we're feeling motivated, we're feeling inspired, nothing can stop us. A valley is when we're unmotivated, we have an injury, maybe we just don't feel it, right? And we have to understand the proper time to use everything. So on those peaks, give it your all, absolutely. But on those valleys, what's very important to do is it's gonna be the discipline that you put behind it that's gonna get you back to another peak, okay? So when you're in those valleys, wherever you are, whether you have an injury, whether you are just unmotivated, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. If you do nothing, that's what you're gonna get out of it, right? So I wanna give you a quick example. So if you have a small injury, what can you do instead? Okay, so for example, let's say that you have a sprained ankle, okay? Well, maybe that's not preventing you from doing your upper body techniques, right? Maybe you can do upper body techniques, and that's gonna be your focus point. So in that valley, that's what I want you to do. And again, that's gonna help you get back up to that peak, right? If there's something, let's say you're just unmotivated. Well, here's what I tell you to do. Whether you're a kid and parents, I see you deal with that a lot with the kids, or you're an adult, and here's the hard part. Us adults, we have to motivate ourselves. Here's the key. Just walk into class. Step in the doors. Here's what's really magical about it. The moment you step in, you just start to get into it a little bit more. Even if you're not feeling it in that moment, just walk in those doors. It helps. Trust me, I've seen it endless times, over and over and over again. I guarantee you tonight I'm gonna see it, right? It's just part of it. So when you're having that unmotivation, you don't feel it, just step in. Just say, you know what, I have to have the discipline to step into class, and trust me when I say this, it will help you. Let's talk the next chapter of this, okay? So now the thing is, let's say you have your peaks, your valleys, you understand that. Well, we also have to understand that it's never an all or nothing approach. What I mean by that is, yes, we're gonna have those peaks, but the problem is everyone wants to give it all. They want to see immediate satisfaction. They want to see immediate results. And the truth is there's really no time limit, not a minimum or a maximum time limit for anything. It's really something that if you're training, you're going to see little small approaches of improvement. That's it. It's going to be little improvements as you go. It's never going to be a huge improvement over everything, because what happens is that's not how the journey works right there. Let me give you an example. If you work out day 1, you see nothing when you look in the mirror. You work out day 2, you see nothing. You work out for a full week, you look in the mirror, you still might see nothing. There's no time limit when you really see it, but when it happens, you're gonna notice it. That's what happens with a martial artist. So whatever your journey is, whatever you're looking for out of it, you just have to stay consistent. You just have to stay motivated through that. That's what happens. But you can never put a time limit on your training. That's the goal. We say, hey, that takes X, Y, Z to get to a black belt. But here's the truth. We never want to put a time limit on it, because then you're just kind of on a clock and it doesn't work, right? It's got to be your personal journey. That's the truth with that, all right? Let's talk the last thing that I really think will help you on your blueprint to success. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to be a little bit better than the person you were yesterday. If you're a little bit better, you can do one more push-up. You can do a little bit more of a stretch. Every day, if you just improve a little bit more, before you know it, you're gonna be a better, different version of yourself. That's what's gonna happen. It happens in life, it happens in martial arts, it happens everywhere, but you have to kind of measure it, right? You have to look at what can you do right now to improve yourself. This moment, or watching this video right now, What can you do to improve yourself? In fact, write it down. Put it in the comments below. Hold yourself accountable. Here's what happens. When we write it and we put it out to the world, guess what? The chances of it to happen are going to increase tenfold because now you're holding yourself accountable. What can you improve on right now in your training, in your flexibility, in your motivation, whatever it is? What can you do in this moment to take yourself to that next level? Team, it was awesome to talk to you. I can't wait to see you in the next video. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.